Okay, so have you ever experienced something harsh in the dance space? Like, have you ever went through something super hard or something that honestly made you feel sad or it just made you feel like, why does it feel like I don't belong or people aren't being nice? I want you to know that is not just a pre-professional thing. That can also happen in the dance world. But we are going to talk a little bit about how you handle those things. Sometimes it can just feel plain crazy, and you're like, okay, you can either get like super duper emotional about it, or you can put tools to use so that you can navigate these things much, much more smoothly. I remember working with a company, and when I tell you, it was like people were being mean for no reason. And I'm not talking about me being in high school, I'm talking about after graduating college. And because, like I've said before on this channel, dance is such a vulnerable and such an open profession, it can really feel like, oh my gosh, it's over. Oh my gosh, they don't like me. Oh my gosh, this is so hard, right? So the first thing we have to do is identify what was actually said, because sometimes we can hear things and we take it personally, or we can hear things and we kind of mush it into this really, really super emotional ball. So for example, if a director or an instructor is telling you like, hey, your pelvis is sticking out way too much, like I don't want to see your butt out like that, that's not, you know, a reason for you to get all up in arms or to think like, oh my gosh, like I'm fat, or, you know, something like that, right? Now, if somebody, a dancer, a classmate or whatnot, were to say something to you about your literal body, like literally like, oh my God, like your feet suck or whatever, something that's, you know, a little bit harsher. I know this can be hard at first, but I'm telling you, you got to do it. You got to do it. Over here at the Dance Career Coach, we can accept when we have to work on something. And it's not saying that it gives people the free reign to be mean, but think about, oh my gosh, like, are my feet really like, do I really need to work on this? And then sometimes, you know, people are just going to say things and do things and they're just being rude. So how do you handle situations like that in dance spaces? Especially when you become a professional. Assess the situation, but then you have to pick and choose your battles. Something that I learned when working with that company I just mentioned is that every hill is not a hill to dive off of. Some things you have to take in, digest, and be like, okay. Other things you have to address, but you need to do it in a way that does not take you out of the realm of professionalism. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why it's also important. Misty Copeland also mentions this in her memoir, is that it is so important to have a trusted tribe around you, because some days you're just going to have to vent. I remember going to get an iced coffee with one of my friends, and I was talking, and it was at the end of the workday, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I just don't understand why this is happening, why they're doing this. It does not make sense. This is dumb. Like, oh my gosh, why can't we just do things right? Blah, blah, blah. And I just like let it out, and I was like, I turned and I said, I'm so sorry. And my friend was like, no, it's okay. Like, I get it. And it's so important in this profession to have a tribe that is trusted, okay? These are the two takeaways. We have to think to ourselves, oh man, is this something I really need to work on? Even if it's not about your body, even if somebody's telling you like you're mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like you're being weird. Like, is this something I need to work on? Two, we also have to think, how do I go about handling this situation, right? Because what do we say? Every hill is not one to just dive off of. Like, you don't just go into places and be like, yeah, I'm just going. this ain't right, that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? You have to have decorum. And then 3 is knowing who you are. And this is real talk. And y'all already know that the Dance Career Coach is here to help us, me, Trinity, aka the Dance Career Coach, and our global network and well of inspiration is here to help us become more visible, valuable dancers and artists, not just dancers, but artists who can hone in on the concept of longevity for our professional dance careers, because we are not here to be one-hit wonders, and we are here to become world changers through the craft of dance. I love you guys. I love doing this. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow your girl on Instagram at the Dance Career Coach. Make sure you share my videos with dancers who need it. And I will see you guys next time.